Welcome to the OC. I'm Phil, and this is my co-host Corey, and today is our Wednesday rant. And what are we going to rant about today, Corey?
I don't know. I'm going to rant about not like 3 days after I get my tires changed, it snows. What the hell?
I know, right? It was snowing here too.
I don't get it.
I'm in the north. Canada,
the one country where in a week we get all four seasons.
It was beautiful. Yeah. And the weekend too. Well, the weekend was a little cool, but it was okay. It was nice.
I was out puttering in the backyard. It was pretty good, all things considered. But today
it was snow. Well, it was -9, and that's Celsius for you American folks.
Yeah, and if you want to know how to calculate it, how does it work with the negatives? So if it was, say, 30 degrees Celsius here, what you would do is double it and add 30. So it'd be like 90 there. That's the rough estimate.
Yeah.
So if you do the reverse with the negative, I'd have to get my idea on.
We have Google. That's what I use for everything.
Yes.
Conversions. Yes, we are the metric system. Yeah. No, it was cold. Fuck. I'm really tired of winter.
Well, at least it warmed up enough. So the snow didn't stay, but I'm like, God damn, little Micra, it doesn't stick to anything. Like
it's because it weighs 8 pounds.
I know but it's delicate and dancing on the ice.
You're driving a wagon with a lawnmower motor in it.
Well, you laugh. Okay, so you laugh at the wagon thing. Melissa had this brilliant plan of where she's going to go off and she's going to do this thing in the backyard.
Yeah.
And she ordered a bunch of stone. This is my other rant. Okay. It's still
good.
Car related and kind of tire related.
Right.
She orders a bunch of stone from Home Depot. And I'm thinking, how much stone? It's only 60 pieces, right? And she goes, I said, how big are they? Right. Oh, they're yay big. I'm like, okay, that's nothing. I can load that in the back of the Forester. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Apparently they're the size of like flagstones.
Yeah. How many did you get them all in?
I got them all in, but it was like, I was pimping. It was like, low rider. Well, we had a bit of a debate on the way home. She was like, we'll go the back way. I'm like, first off, there's no friggin' back way. And second, the back way is going to be potholes.
Let's right.
Get on the 416. We'll drive. We'll throw our blinkers on, go 80. We'll be fine.
Before the tires flatten. Yeah.
They did not flatten. What kills you when you're riding that low, aside from the general stress on your shocks, is the you hit a pothole, and all of a sudden things go up and crunch. I figure I got some big friends. They easily weigh 600 pounds between the 3-ish of them, so they've sat in the back.
Yeah,
and we didn't crash. Yeah. The stones weren't 10 pounds. I don't think they were 10 pounds each.
Oh, they'd be at least if they were that. Oh, yeah.
They were heavy enough. But my point is,
it is a Subaru.
It is a Subaru, and I should be able to fit, 600-700 pounds of stuff in the back without.
Oh yeah.
As long as I spread it out.
You really shouldn't.
But I was fucking low. But I was low. Well, it's like we'll come back. I'm like, we're not coming back to Barhaven.
Yeah, it's not so much how much you can load in there. It's when you try to stop with that much load in the back.
Let's just say if we got into an accident, we'd be dead. And they'd wonder why we smashed our heads in with large rocks before we...
These people just killed themselves with rocks.
That's right. Jesus.
Imagine the tow truck guy.
We made it, folks. We made it home okay.
Good.
Everything turned out. My check engine light's on, but that has nothing to do with this. It actually literally showed up while waiting to load the rocks, as if in anticipation.
It's like, fuck you, Corey.
Yeah, well, I've had that Forester for 11 years, so 10 years.
You barely got it broken in. 100,000? That's nothing.
Well, yeah, since the head gasket started to leak at 60,000. So,
oh no. Yeah,
blame you. No. I bought it from you, jerk.
You did. I know.
What are you ranting about, Phil?
Fuck. I fell down the stairs. Literally.
Did it make the sound when you fell down the stairs?
I missed the third step. But there's a story behind this. There was a crackhead. And if you don't know what a crackhead is, it's generally a person that uses crack. And they were on my street and I was trying to, damn you, he stole a reflector from my neighbor. Out of his garden. He's like,
were you in your house coat when you're doing this run out like Homer?
No.
And it's fluttering in the wind?
I was in my loafers, of course. And I'm like, you. But so yeah, anyway, I deal with him. And then I'm like, give me that back. And he's like, oh, he gives it to me. And he's crazy. He's talking to himself. And I'm like, all right, now carry on about your business. Be on your way. Here's some crack. Well, that's
Here's some crack. Go fetch the crack, boy.
Go fetch the crack. Yeah, good boy. So
how big was he compared to you, Phil?
He was much smaller than I. He handed me the stick, and I wasn't rude. I'm like, all right, just give me that. I mean, I know how to deal with these people, these folks, you know. And he was fine at this point. However, he didn't hear anything I said to him other than hand me the reflective for our neighbor's yard. So I'm like, okay, he's carrying on. I go back in the house, and my wife, before I get into the house, and she goes, he's gone into the other neighbor's yard. And I'm like, oh my God, this guy did not listen. So out I go. And now I'm looking down the street, and I'm like, I'm trying to watch him. And the next thing I know, I roll my ankle on the third step, and I see blue sky. And then I hit the ground. I'm like, oh, I'm so old.
Did you do the Family Guy thing where you grab your knee?
No, because I'm worried that maybe there's something, because they have children, and I'm like, oh my God, all right. So I pick my, enormous body up off of the ground. I go, and I'm like, all right. I go down, and I go into the neighbor's yard, and they have like these two enormous, beautiful German shepherds. Like, these look like attack dogs.
So they didn't need your help. They didn't need your help.
They're not, though. But I wanted to be like, sure, right? We've known these kids since they were in diapers, right? So anyway, I just want to make sure that, he went into their yard. I don't want him to take anything or what have you, right? Anyway, he's not there. I'm like, damn, these guys are wiry. Anyway, he ended up buggering off, and some of the neighbors had called the police. But yeah, when you fall, remember being a kid? Remember when you wiped it going down that hill with your nugget bag?
Yeah, when my nugget bag got caught in my front, and I went ass over tea kettle down the hill with my knee being the point of contact between the bike and the road. Yeah. But do you remember you kind of bounced back from that pretty quick, right? If you mean bounce back, you mean limp up the hill.
I was
parents
there.
Weren't home. Your grandfather had to drive me to the hospital. Right. Remember, my parents weren't home. I'm bleeding profusely.
Yeah,
I got most of the Red Bridge Hill in my knee.
No, I think your mom went with you. Went to the hospital.
I was pretty out of it. Like, I remember lying there on a cold metal table, like alien autopsy style, in my boxer shorts.
Your leg was shredded. There's a difference. It wasn't quite the same as cut. I remember that. I was like, oh, that was bad.
3 months. I spent the entire summer with a back splint.
Oh, really? Eh?
Mm-hmm. My mom went, after the Vaughn stopped showing up, my mom started cleaning it, and she has this big syringe where she fills with salt water to wash it.
I remember.
And she's pulling back, and I'm like, Mom, I think you've pulled it back enough. And it's like, no. And I was like, I hurt my knee, not that bad, but sliding into home base, playing baseball, and I landed on my knee. And I remember just tearing that layer of skin off. And that fucking thing took months to heal. And I remember wrapping it, and it would heal through the bandage. And I'm sure yours did the exact same thing. Oh, yeah. It was. So at least with mine, I had medical, because it was pretty bad. Like, they're like, I don't know if you're going to be able to walk again with that leg. The good thing is I just have a scar that goes up on it. Oh, yeah. They were like, it's pretty shredded under that leg. Oh. They didn't send me for physio, though. Thank you, North Bay Healthcare.
Welcome to the Red Bridge.
But I got a scar that goes up under my kneecap now. So when the weather changes this mother effing week, it hurts.
That's it. Yeah, I'm bitching about being old or getting old. I'm not there. I'm not old, but I'm not young. Okay. 45.
40 is the new. Hey, this is the new 30. Or 50, the new 30. I
have no idea.
At one time, Phil, we would be like venerable, sitting around the campfire, and they telling them stories about you falling downstairs and me wiping out of my bike.
1,000 years ago, dude.
Yeah,
we were old men. Well, I mean, life was tough then. Mm-hmm. Not like now. I live a pretty soft life.
Yeah, somebody stuffed themselves full of sushi and Chinese food.
Oh, it was delicious. But I'm feeling that sweat. When you get the sushi and. Yeah, it's a great little place. It's called Beyond Sushi. Mean.
And they sell Chinese food because sushi's Japanese.
It is. I know. I never understood. It is an Asian cuisine. Asian
fusion. I think they call Asian fusion is what they try and do.
It's actually excellent. It's excellent from both. If you're in North Bay, it is called Beyond Sushi.
Are you excited for Saturday's podcast, Phil?
I am excited. Jack the Ripper. Oh my God. There's a lot of information.
A lot of information, folks. Like and subscribe so you don't miss it. You don't miss a single episode.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got FOMO, folks.
Yeah.
FOMO, fear of missing out.
I got to thank everybody, including their Instagram followers. Oh my God, it's been amazing. They've just been following us like crazy. I think they like
stalking even.
Some of them. Yeah, but that's great. Yeah, they're great. And YouTube as well. I think we've almost doubled our numbers. So, hey.
Melissa always laughs at me when I tell her our numbers. She goes, keep dreaming there, sunshine.
Hey, there's nothing about dreaming. It's all about providing good quality entertainment, sometimes with a bit of swearing.
It is swearing?
What?
Folks who haven't watched Gacy's Up, if you want to see swearing and the word rape used an awful lot.
I did use, I got to find a new word. But and he raped. He raped so much.
Yeah,
so much rape.
Look at synonyms. Google synonyms for rape, and then use those next time.
I tried, but sexual assault doesn't do it for me. It's too long. Rape is a good solid word. I don't know why they got rid of it.
You literally used it like half a dozen times in just this exchange.
I know. I gotta stop. So yeah. Oh, hey, police officer from our last rant, that Chauvin fellow.
Yep.
Got charged. Bastard.
Got convicted.
Oh, he's convicted. Oh, right. Convicted. Sorry. With all 3 counts. So second-degree murder.
Which was a little surprising for me. I'm not super familiar with how they do the second and third-degree murder charges. I'm more familiar with Canada. And those require more intent. And I lost a coffee to this. I said, Melissa, he's going to get tagged on manslaughter. I don't see him getting tagged on the others. Turns out that video of 9 minutes on the dude's neck, that really changed a lot of people's opinions.
And I think he should fucking fry for it. But and the dude was fucking weird. Did you watch the trial, the ending?
No.
I did. I was like, oh fuck. I watched it live. And zero emotion. Like nothing. He was just like, okay. I mean, not even nothing. But yeah, no, good. That's one racist behind bars. There's like a bazillion more to go, but we started.
But this week there were like 2 other shootings. So,
it's so terrible. What else was there in the news? Anything positive? We don't really rant about positive things.
Well, it's hard to rant about positive, right? Like when you're going to rant about how awesome, I don't know, Moderna is.
That's right. Hey, get your vaccine. I got my shot. Feels good. Fucking do it.
I'll be getting AstraZeneca, the blood clot maker. Thanks, bud. You get Moderna, I get AstraZeneca because I'm not essential.
Yeah, the odds of you getting a blood clot are fucking so. You have a better chance of being raped by a wallaby while being struck by lightning while smoking the wallaby's cigarette.
I read a statistic that you're more likely to be more people are killed per year by vending machines than by grizzly bear attacks.
Oh yeah,
crushed by because people think they rock this big ass here's 500-pound thing that they're going to stop it when it wants to get the momentum.
I had owned one right at our
grizzly bear or a vending machine.
Both. No, a vending machine. So you'd be amazed. So what I had to do is I actually had to strap it to our building because people, you'd get these guys, these homeless people, and they're like trying to shake it. And I'm like, dude, do you need a soda? I'll just get you one. Do you need one that bad? I'm like, you're gonna kill yourself. This thing weighs like 800 pounds.
Yep.
Like when it's full, it is super heavy.
Even when it's light, having and it's literally man-sized. Like you get that crushed. I hope you got that crazy strength because you ain't doing a deadlift.
Dude, I would never lift that off myself. Like it took Dylan and Dylan's my size. Like both of us could move it and lift it. Usually it takes a few more guys, but we could move it and but it was still heavy. I'm like, oh my God. If this fell on a kid or even a person, you're fucked. Like you better hope somebody finds you because they're heavy. And that was empty. So now put 20 cases of pop in it. Yeah, you lift up 20 cases of pop. Mm-hmm.
I have been working out.
Actually, we paid a guy one summer from that pop machine. I paid him his paycheck from a pop machine. It was crazy how much money you make on them. It was, pain in the ass, but they good money maker. Yeah. Yeah, you guys can take that. Yeah, get a vending machine.
Get a vending machine. Yeah.
Yeah. It's good money. Other than the people there. It stole my money. Yeah, it's a vending machine. They do that.
Call the number. Don't worry, nobody will get back to you.
Do you own that? Nope. Do you own that? No. It was here when we moved in.
I'm sure that pop's still good. I don't think it goes bad, but
that's right. All right. Well, that's a rant. So
the rant.
Yeah, we'll see you guys next week.
Rant
where
off.
We're going to be talking about Jack the Ripper.
That's right. This weekend, Saturday.
This weekend.
But it'll be up next week.
Next week. Yeah. So I'm Phil. This is my co-host, Corey. Thanks for ranting with us on our Wednesday rant. And we'll see you on the flip side.
Take care, folks.
Take care.